Hello and welcome audio viewers into a new episode of your show around Kuwait. Of course, we're used to be and used to know that every episode we shed the light into most recent topics and focusing on the trending occasions. Of course, I'm your host Ep88 and today I'm joined with my colleague and co-host Hiba. So hello and welcome Hiba.
Hello Abdulatif, and a great welcome to everyone who is watching us today through our channel, the family channel, talking more about around Kuwait. So especially that we always like to focus more about reports and details that happens here in Kuwait, and of course presenting to you through the reports that have been prepared and also discussing and elaborating with my co-host more about it. So we have different varieties of topic and headlines, starting with our first headline.
Starting with the conference's current trends in applied linguistics research, artificial intelligence showcase the global expertise and collaboration in the fields of applied linguistics and artificial intelligence. It's a more of a topic that we need to cover at opening on it, so we will go into it when it comes to the first topic. So what about the second one?
So the second topic is going to be more about an event that happened here in Kuwait, talking more about Zoga market and of course the varieties of facilities that it actually provided for their attendees, and of course much more on it.
And for the third topic, we have our colleague Hajar, and she will go into details with the remarkable and great place of the Maldives Islands, where she would take us through the remarkable journey to see the amazing and touristic places on that. And of course, now we will go into the first topic, but after this report, so stay tuned, our viewers.
Today I'm at Kuwait University in Shadadiya. We have a conference called the Linguistic Studies of Biennial Conference. It's one of a kind here in Kuwait and the biggest that is happening right now. So without further ado, come along with me and let's attend the conference.
The conference, Current Trends in Applied Linguistic Research, Artificial Intelligence, organized by the Department of English Language and Literature at Kuwait University's College of Arts, under the patronage of Acting Director Professor Dr. Mshad al-Harbi, is a remarkable endeavor. With the collaboration of the Kuwait Foundation for the Advancement of Sciences, this event aims to foster scholarly exchange and elevate the academic standing of the English department. By hosting guests from 14 different countries, including Japan, Germany, Sweden, Britain, and America, who are esteemed scholars and columnists in linguistic blogging and artificial intelligence, the conference promises a diverse range of perspectives and expertise. This global participation underscores the significance of the event and the university's commitment to embracing international knowledge and collaboration.
I work for a company called Lexical Computing, which is a small company but very specialized because we develop software intended for linguistic research or linguistic study, software that's used by linguists and language professionals all over the world. And I came to the conference because this is a great opportunity for us to present what we can do to Arabic-speaking audience, especially as Arabic is not a very easy language, not only for other peoples to learn, but also for computers to handle. And our software can be actually used by Arabic linguists to perform their research in linguistics or in any other area where language is important.
Today is an important day, and first of all I would like to take a moment to express my sincere appreciation for the Department of English Language and Literature, the head of the department, Dr. Shamlan Al-Jna'i, the organizing committee, Dr. Mohammed Al-Anazi, Sabati Koni, Inas Al-Rifa'i. You all guys have done a great job, and it all paid off today in this conference. Today's conference is about corpus linguistics and AI, and it's a very important topic, and they gave us actually a very good platform to show our work, to get feedback about our work. And this is not only important for us as researchers, but it's also important for our postgraduate students who had the chance to communicate and network with experts in the field, which will help them a lot in their future studies, inshallah.
The overarching goal of the conference is not only to enrich the English department, but also to position Kuwait University prominently on the global academic stage. It signifies an opportunity for scholars to engage with global expertise, exchange ideas, and foster collaborations for advancing scientific research methodologies. Through joint research initiatives and interactions with distinguished guests, the conference endeavors to propel the English department towards academic excellence and innovation. Such initiatives not only enhance the academic reputation of the institution, but also contribute significantly to the advancement of knowledge and scholarship in applied linguistics and artificial intelligence. The collaborative spirit embodied by this conference is a testament to Kuwait University's dedication to academic excellence and its proactive approach to embracing global trends and developments in the field.
Alright, everyone tuning in, I really had a great time at the conference. I actually learned a lot of things that I did not know about linguistics. So without further ado, back to you guys at the studio.
And we are back, dear viewers, to talk more about our first topic. Talking about linguistics is something very interesting and very important. And to talk more about it, that had been held in a conference, talking with and discussing the title of Applied Linguistics and the Artificial Intelligence, and talking more about the updates that happened in this industry. Now we know that applied linguistics is something very important, but at the same time, now we have this kind of competition that's been dealt recently with the artificial intelligence in the market. We can see so many things being modified, updated, and everything became more, let's say, easy, accurate. At the same time, so many conflicts that could actually happen during the time itself.
True, and people needs always to be under the latest updates and the latest information, because still there are some question marks around this aspect of artificial intelligence. So delving on it, but first we need to mention that this set was actually set by under the patronage of Acting Director Professor Dr. Mshari Al-Harbi, and with the support of the Kuwait Foundation for the Advancement of Science. And of course, this is a remarkable endeavor which aims to elevate the academic standing of the English department and foster scholarly exchange. And I think it's really great to have this latest conferences to show us the latest update in regards of linguistic and artificial intelligence. As I mentioned from before, that we need to know to the latest updates, because there are some question marks on it. The market, or let's say our lives that's been connected to this technology, been, let's say, changing and developing a lot throughout the last 3 years, where we first heard and know about the latest artificial intelligence, where it's been connected to the latest applications. So everything is changing. So we need to be more secured, and this is why we had this conference. So I think it's a great step that we are going into this topic, right, Hiba?
Yes, indeed. And we're talking more about this kind of field itself. Now we can know that this kind of conference was also actually been clarified and added to linguistics blogging that had different kind of intelligence and interacting for the artificial intelligence from different 14 countries, including we have Japan, Germany, Sweden, Bahrain, and America, and many, let's say, Britain itself, sorry. So we've been dealing with this kind of, let's say, field itself, and all of the updates that's been happening, and this conference itself, and diverse of what's really happening in the industry. Now we know that linguistics, as you just said, is a more of a, let's say, SC, and it has different kind of fields and category, and applied linguistics is of course part of it. So to have it in these different kind of regions and countries, and to discuss more about it is something very great, because when we talk about linguistics, it's it's, let's say, more of the field of language. And when we're talking about language, now we know that language is actually derived through different kind of, let's say, base categories. So we can see that some countries are really similar, related to the origin itself. So we can see that it is more, let's say, clear to and easy for people to maybe, let's say, for instance, learn Spanish, learn English together, trying to, let's say, have it all mixed together, because there are, let's say, languages do come and driven from a certain origin and further on. This is when we're talking about linguistics, and we're talking about applied linguistics. It's something that we actually based on life itself, and dealing with it is something very important, because we have different countries, different borders, and of course different kind of ways. And now that we have artificial intelligence, this is where we can see the challenge is rising. Now we want to say it's positive, but at the same time, it really rises this kind of, kind of, let's say, competition in the field itself between human and between the intelligence itself. Though this kind of intelligence is actually created and modified by a human, but yet again, it's getting more and more greater and becoming more helpful at the same time. So yeah.
Yes, exactly. This what you mentioned is, and why I elaborate that, I think it's really great because you covered two of the main essence of that of the topic. Because when we talk about linguistic, when we talk about different languages that we speak of, we need to mention that it is really important to know the latest updates and the latest, let's say, the latest information that the world needs to be at. In regards of linguistics, it's becoming actually updated throughout the artificial intelligence, because there are new linguistics, there are new languages that, let's say, been developed. There are the electronic languages, there are through the latest updates, either with the different and varieties of aspects that we can talk about. But this is the reason that we have the conferences, and this is the reason that we have our show, to cover it up and to let the world know to the latest updates out of it. So in regards of the artificial intelligence, we are getting scared about only one aspect about artificial intelligence. Is it controlling and being worked at without a human, let's say, a human vision? Well, it's not. It's still under a lot of security protocols. People are still, since we know that it's still under development, but still we are looking at it through under security protocols, a lots of it, to make it under control. Because we know when we talk about AI, artificial intelligence, we need to talk about something really scary to a lot of people, so they need to know the latest update. Throughout the latest updates, we have seen a great advancement, but yet it will be unfair to a lot of people. Why? Because these people need to know that they are not being replaced, but they are getting assistant. Because either with the latest manufacturers and the latest applications, that's been helping a lot of people. I mean, let's say the people working with montages and people with the video editing, they are saying that they are using AI as to replace us. No, you actually, as an editor, you can use AI to help you, to ease your work, to cut time, and yet you can. It still needs human touches.
Yes.
We're not going to lie. We still need human touches, and that's actually a great thing. Look at it at the positive side, at the half full cup, not the half empty. Why? Because everything until now is under control, is under great work of development throughout the AI, the latest linguistic being updated throughout the technology also, and throughout the different and variety of linguistics that being used to develop the AI, and the different linguistics that we are using at it. And I think it's really great to cover it up, and Kuwait University's dedication and commitment throughout to show the latest updates, to use it on its programs, to studies, for the students. I think they are doing a great job. Knowing that throughout the latest event that they are doing for the engineering, for the electronic engineering, AI, and let's say IT engineering, I think doing a really great and remarkable job throughout their applications, throughout their events, because it is really great to see this much of development in a really short time in our country.
Yes, indeed, and to always try to emphasize and to elaborate that this kind of conference is something very great, because we are rising when it comes into the education of Kuwait, especially in the Kuwait University and English department, talking more about the update that could be modified and applied for scholars themselves to know more about the field and to always be up to date when it comes into the matter itself, because this is something new, something challenging, and we always have to keep it up to date. We're dealing here with university, so this is a kind of field that we are educating learners, the ones that are very into artificial intelligence. They've been dealing with it since the beginning, so having that is very important, because they are interacting in that matter, they are using these kind of technology, and we have to always be up to date to the standard of the students themselves, because we come from different kind kind of generation, different kind of ways of learning, ways of teaching, and ways of, let's say, educating. So when it comes into the new generation, the one that we're studying now in university, we can see that they are always up to date. They need to have AI in their life, and they need to add it in their education. And this is a very important topic and matter, because English department is one of the let's say fields that been taught at university. We are speaking about learning a new language, and second language in that matter, and to have it as something to be, let's say, adjusted and applied is something very important, to assist it with AI, because in the end, when they graduate, they are going to use this technology in different kind of fields in their life. And let's say we're talking now more about applied linguistics and AI, but we are actually this is just the beginning, let's say. You know, I mean, AI is now very great, especially if we're talking about literature students. They are going to have the opportunity to hear Shakespeare, to look at let's say Paul example. And different kind of, let's say writers. We have Edgar Poe, for instance, and the love of the crow and everything associated with it. Imagine that with AI, having that with all of the let's say details about each and different author, to have them as an example to interact with students will be something very great. So this is a very great way to always keep in mind in the standard of students and educators, to always be up to their level when it comes into that, and to raise the awareness of how important it is to always have the two field and two ways of educating, ways of educating. Yeah.
True. Actually, what you mentioned is actually really important to understand and to elaborate on it. And we need to mention is actually to develop another language, a second language for other than your mother language. I think it's really important to know the reason why you are developing it. Is it because of the marketing needs in it, or is it because do you think that you have another chances to visit that country? But to learn a whole language, to visit a country once, I think it's a little bit overrated, because to go another country now you can use translation, you can use AI to translate everything for you to your whole needs. But when we talk about linguistic, or let's say the whole English department to giving us a whole conference about linguistic and to cover up this topic, I think it's really important for artificial intelligence development, because to develop it, to know more about it, to be specific on that field, you need to know more about English language, because it is the mother language where you can develop more and you can get more information and more technological information about artificial intelligence. And for a lot of people, I mean, you can see that all of our engineers that are more connected to the technology and to the latest development, they had and they need to study it and know more about it throughout the English language. And I think it's really great to have this interactive and to have this remarkable and distinguished conferences that push the English department throughout this really great opportunity to know more about a whole language, to develop and throughout sustain a great progress and throughout the artificial intelligence. I think it's really great opportunity, this conferences, to cover up to the latest and throughout the latest updates. We have conferences to know what's been happening lately, to the latest development. Either it's going to be a health conferences, AI or technology, at any field. We need to know why and what's happening throughout these conferences. So I think throughout this dedication by the Kuwait University to develop and to show us the latest update, I think it's really great opportunity to everyone to know more about it.
Yes, indeed. And when we're talking about these kind of conferences, we're talking more about having exchange of knowledge with different countries, as we just said, and talked more about. We have 14 different countries that participated in this conference, and to have their own vision and view, and to always know that these kind of events is very important to show how important it is for us to exchange the knowledge and to know in which level are we actually competing here, because in the end we are working in one industry, which is university, dealing with different kind of educators, but at the same time we have different kind of, let's say, intellectual learners, and we can see different countries are actually developed in that matter itself when it comes into education field. Now we're comparing different kind of countries. We have Japan, they have the highest and greatest education system when it comes into dealing with their own, let's say, system of life, and also when it comes into dealing with the students themselves. So we can see that this kind of conference could help us exchange knowledge when it comes into how they're dealing with AI and how they're interacting and with applied linguistics in that matter itself. And of course, moving on to deal with the United States, Britain in that matter, and many kind of countries in that kind of same category, to see and to know where do we actually stand in that kind of level and sense, and how do we actually reach towards their development and try to always be up to date when it comes into that matter. So these are the positive, let's say, circumstances when we're talking more about conferences and talking more about it in general, and especially talking more about applied linguistics and AI.
Thank you, Eba. You actually covered the last thing that I want to mention, the last aspect of that topic, and I think you covered it really greater than I was going to. So, and of course, this is the end for our first topic for today. Now we will jump into the second topic, but after this report. So stay tuned, our viewers.
The lively Zogha market took place at Towers Park in Al Adiliya, drawing participants and attendees from across the community. The market showcased a diverse variety of offerings, from food delights to artistic creations and engaging activities. Zogha Market transformed Towers Park into a bustling hub of activity, featuring participants who rented booths to showcase their goods and services. The market boasted a variety of exhibitions, activities, entertainment, food stalls, and a dedicated kids' corner catering to visitors of all ages and interests. Booths at the market offered an eclectic mix of products and services, with a particular emphasis on food from various cuisines. Attendees had the opportunity to sample delicacies from around the world, tantalizing their taste buds with an array of flavors. Additionally, some booths featured artwork available for purchase, while others promoted physical activities, adding a cultural and recreational dimension to the event. The atmosphere at Zogha Market was vibrant and festive, with attendees expressing their delight and amazement at the well-organized event. Families enjoyed exploring the different booths, participating in activities, and indulging in delicious treats. The Kids' Corner provided entertainment and interactive experiences for young visitors, creating a welcoming environment for families to spend quality time together. Zogha Market at Towers Park Al Adiliya was a resounding success, bringing together members of the community for a day of exploration, enjoyment, and camaraderie. The diverse range of offerings ensured there was something for everyone to enjoy, making it a memorable and enriching experience for all who attended.
Reaching towards our second headline, talking more about Zogha Market, talking more about the vibrant event that's happened here in Kuwait. And it's very interesting because, as again, we always say that we covers about all of the events that happens here in Kuwait. And since the weather is great, people are really interested in going outside and exploring these events. These are the kind of season that we always wait for and always appreciate the moments that we have to create, especially when it comes into attending them.
And of course, since we have Zogha Market, I think it's really great knowing that the venue in Al Adiliya Towers Park, I think it's really great with this great weather, with this remarkable activity. People have some engagement activities throughout together, showing and showcasing throughout the latest products that have been set with the entrepreneurs, and to know more about. And thank you for mentioning the reason that we have the show is to cover up the latest events and conferences for the first topic, and now we are covering throughout the latest events. I think it's really great to have these topics showing the community engagement throughout this remarkable event. How is the attendees? How is the latest development throughout the latest event? and showing the great throughout this great event of Saga, trying to go there, having this remarkable experience without either it's going to be with the food, with the latest products that is set by the young entrepreneurs, either it's going to be products that is set with a homemade products, or with the creative idea. I think it's really remarkable to showcase that these events is set in here, and we are going to cover it.
Yes, indeed. And we were talking more about the location of the event. It's very great because you are trying to, let's say, create more of a tourism site. People would come to attend different kind of places, talking more about the Delia Tower Park is one of the places that's here in Kuwait that has a very great, beautiful park for everyone to come enjoy.
Real great, big,
and
yeah.
yes, to enjoy, let's say, walking, enjoy having kids around, and it's more of a safe environment and area. And at the same time, you are providing an event that helps people to interact with everyone and to have different people from different areas in Kuwait to come and attend and of course participate and be part of something beautiful is very important at the same time, because this is where you only not just serve for the participants, but you also serve for the country itself, because you are trying to connect different areas to come and attend in certain place.
True, yeah.
And to let them all get involved together, get more interaction together, and try to, let's say, be more precise when it comes into, let's say, dealing with what they want actually, let's say, coming to the event as something, let's say, more of a family trip, and at the same time trying to explore the market, knowing what's happening, what's to be provided, especially that when Abdullah, if we're talking about people who participate in such events, they're very unique, they're very different.
Always,
they
yeah.
always try to create something new, challenging,
Something unique,
yes,
always.
challenging, yes, it is, it's always challenging, but you can always get amused by how beautiful things are being presented and how great people are committed in order for them to, let's say, grow in their own business and to create their own print in that matter.
You know what I love, Heba, about these exhibitions, about this remarkable event that's been setting, and we are covering, let's say, in every episode we are covering lots of events where it's become a widely, let's say, known, as if these events becoming a platform for the young entrepreneurs where they can come and set with their remarkable work. We need to mention something. What I love is when I go and visit these booths for the young companies, I think it's really great talking more about it in a way that it is, I always get surprised. And when they see how I get surprised, what I feel when I get surprised about their products, because we are seeing a really creative idea, a really distinguished work with this remarkable dedication, with this remarkable commitment. We are seeing this great work that that as what you mentioned, it's really hard. And so showing the support
Yes.
that they want and need. If I couldn't buy it, if it wasn't suitable for me, I don't use it. It will be a great gift for other person that I know. So you can buy it either for you or as a gift. If you don't have the money or you cannot afford it, for a lot of people, let's say, well, I have my budget, but I cannot afford it. It won't be suitable for my budget. Well, okay, give the support, the emotional support. Go and see, share some ideas. Give it. A lot of people will be actually pleased to have some ideas about the work that they have, because let's face it, a lots of Kuwaiti, if you are not having the experience, you'd be already have some experience on let's say advisement, or
Yes.
let's say you can give them some advice about the work that they are doing. And I think it's always good, an opportunity, and mentioning that this the event itself, I think it's really a great idea that it would be already suitable for all ages. I mean, you could go have the time that you love and do whatever you want, and yet if you have your family with you, you have your kids, well, there's the place for them where they can go and play on their playground and they can have some fun. So I think it's really a great idea to make this a place for different atmospheres for different categories of people, I think it's a really great opportunity.
Yes, indeed, and especially that we can see everything is successful through the attendees themselves, because they're attending the event itself, the market itself, and they are being provided with all of the products and categories that is suitable for them. Then when it comes into such a market, people behind it are organizing it in a way that it could fit everyone and different kind of categories. Now when it comes into let's say providing the plan itself for the market, we can see that there are different kind of sections. The food section is in an area, the let's say fashion and jewelry and etc. is in an area, and to let people get explored more and to have that kind of chance in order for them to be in different kind of zones, and at the same time trying to, let's say, cover up as much as they can from different kind of products, different kind of entrepreneurs and different kind of activities. So this is when it comes into, let's say, the great plan and great organization, when it comes into, let's say, providing the participants in that matter, and also for the attendees at the same time. Because, you know, some of these events, especially we're talking more about Zoga Market, is actually, let's say, having and hosting entrepreneurs that are maybe well known in their own, let's say, platform, social media,
their businesses,
and so on.
let's say, yeah.
So people do come attend for Zoga Market because such, let's say, entrepreneurs are participating. So this is something positive in the same time, because this business is actually raising the awareness of such market and vice versa. Some people knows about Zoga Market and they love to attend, but at the same time there are new business owners who need this kind of support and need people to know more about them. So it's a one-on-one situation. Everyone is gaining something in the end. So for people who are looking forward for such great, let's say, participation for the future, if you have a business, you want to, let's say, create something new but don't know where to start, these seasonal markets are very great for you to come to attend and to be part of it. Because when you're paying for your own booth, you're not just paying, let's say, something to rent for days, but it's more, let's say, paying for an advertisement, you know, like a partnership that you are going to gain. Like, if you don't sell anything, it's fine. People are going to know more about me. People are going to, let's say, identify me today. Tomorrow they will come for you in the different market because you actually gain people and
social
platform.
media.
Yeah.
Yes, thank you for mentioning that, because I think that you have a really great opportunity if you open your own business, because you really have a great ideas, and you actually have a really bright mind in regards of businesses, in regards of because you covered it in really correct way. And I got to mention that it is true, even if you go and you don't sell anything, it is a great opportunity to advertisement. It's really great opportunity to commercialize your work, because we've seen a lot of companies that participating, small businesses participating, but they are not offering anything to sell. So why are you here? You paid, let's say, more than 100 KD for that booth to be open for 3 days, 2 days, maybe 1 day, and then you are just there to let's say, spreading some brochures or spreading some small papers about the business that you have. Why you are doing this? Because they say, well, I need to let the people know what I have. I need to let the people know that I'm offering these businesses, these services. And if you have, if you are interested, well, here's a brochure. You can take it, you can have more ideas, and whenever you want, you can contact us on the number or social media. What you mentioned, Heba, is actually really great and remarkable, because some of the booths are providing a different types of work. Some of it are really providing just artwork that will, let's say, spreading more awareness about our culture, about our traditions. Maybe traditions where, maybe about our culture in some of the types of art, let's say paintings. Different booths that have been provided with different backgrounds, with different businesses in only one market, Zoga Market. And I think it's really great. The venue, and I got to mention, the venue place is actually really smart. Why? In Adalia Market has always been known, especially in Ramadan, it's really great place for Ramadan vibes. I mean, surrounded with through the house of Adalia area, surrounded with through the remarkable place, through the towers. You know, the towers, it actually presents something really great in our Kuwaiti backgrounds. So, mentioning the place, the services provided, a different variety of services, and also with a difference of young entrepreneurs who are needing that support. If you you don't have the vibe of supporting other people, you can go, you can have fun, you and your family members. The food there is delicious. The services are, let's say, variety of services that's been said there, that you can have fun. It will be really joyful for you. And we need to mention something. In Ramadan, it's really a great way to take your family, not only sit on your house, to take your family and to go and have the time of the amazing opportunity on this amazing time. Am I right, Hiba?
Yes, indeed. You're very right in that matter itself. And, it's one of the great atmospheres being presented and provided through the market itself, through Zoga market, talking more about, as you just said and highlighted, about how great is the place, how great that it actually represents the more of, let's say, background when it comes into the water towers itself. And also at the same time, people do like to attend these events because of, and especially, what I really like about it, Abdul Latif, is the way that they actually choose the title or the name of the market. Let's say, for instance, talking more about Zoga. Now, this is a kind of, let's say, a word that we actually use in Kuwait, which means, especially if there's something beautiful, something nice, you'd say, wow, it looks very beautiful or very nice. So it's Zoga, So it's very great, and I think it represents the event. Like it's
a whole theme,
it's like it's more of a, let's say, projecting it in a way, because it reflects the name. Like sometimes they say, if you name something, always remember that it's going to hold from the meaning of the name. So they really chose it in a good way, because it reflects and represents something very beautiful and nice, and more of a way that actually evolves people around it, and how it actually, let's say, help everyone to just come and enjoy their time, and at the same time explore the market itself. And I think this is something very important to have, and
whole connections, maybe,
more of a socializing, let's say.
Everything's connected.
Yes.
Yeah, like a time that you want to have with your family, you can go and have it on a place that all of you will have some fun. Okay, everything that you need, a different services, variety of shops and booths that you can go whoever you want. Like if you have your sister and she wants like some lady in female clothes, well, she will find it. If you want to change your style, if you want to have something idea, your mom, if she wants more into culture, more into art, she can go and have her time. Your kids, or let's say your little brothers, if they want to have their time while they are at the playgrounds. And that's connected more to the social work, where you can go and socialize with other people. That's connected more to the remarkable theme and the remarkable place of the venue. All of it, it's connected. All of it, it's connected. And what's greater than that, than all of that, either you can also support other entrepreneurs who are willing to receive that support from you. Either it's going to be financially support, support emotionally, or by exchange of information. Because a lot of people that we see there that have been, let's say, supported, or let's say have been invested by other companies. We know, and we go there all the time, and we see that a lot of people have great ideas. They need the financial support. They need like an investors, and it's actually been happening. It's actually been happening. It's a platform where you can shed the light on your work, and you can have the opportunity on it. If Zoga Market wasn't the opportunity maybe for you to rent the place, well, there are different opportunities. There are different places here in Kuwait. The humanitarian work is really great, and all of us, we need it. You either need the support to receive it, or you need the support to give it, so you can feel happy.
Yes.
Because you're going to feel happy. Either you give the support or you receive it.
Yes, indeed.
So what's better transaction than that?
Yes,
right?
indeed. That's really true. So I think this is what we have for our second topic. Hopefully everyone enjoyed hearing us here, and hopefully we provided you with the information that you want. So we're going to continue to know more about our next segment, but after the break, so stay tuned with us.
And welcome back, our viewers, continuing our episode, but this time on a really special segment that, let's say, it's a magical place that a lot of people have been wishing to visit it, and I think this is the time to visit it. And this is the opportunity, a great opportunity by our colleague Hajar Al-Mhanna to cover up the Maldives Islands, where it is the most magical place to have a really, let's say, the greatest time to go and to chill and to have the time of your life, especially if you're working, you wanted to have this remarkable vacation. Hajar Al-Mhanna given us a really special segment about this place, right, Hiba?
Yes, indeed. And of course, when it comes into this great segment, it's always very great to always know and educate ourselves when it comes to countries around us, and to always get to know more of these kind of journeys, and to always be up to date when it comes into that matter. Because in the end, this is something very interesting. We all love to travel. We like to know more about the place that we'd like to travel to. Lots of people knew about Maldives and the destination and what it actually holds, but yet again, not a lot of people have that kind of courage in order for them to go and to see this beautiful island, because some people are really, let's say, really terrified from planes, and it is more of a destination that needs and requires more than a plane. And at the same time,
and a boat also,
and it's more of a country that, let's say, or let's say an island that's surrounded by water, and there are, let's say, creatures and sharks and so on. So people are, let's say, it's
a safe area, let's say.
Yeah, it is a safe area. So
place.
it is something that you can actually connect to nature. So we're going to know more about it when it comes into the segment, so stay tuned with us.
Welcome back, everyone, to Around the World segment. And today in our segment, we are traveling to a tropical paradise where crystal clear turquoise waters meet powder white sandy beaches, creating a scene straight out of a postcard. Situated in the heart of the Indian Ocean, this archipelago of over 1,000 coral islands offers a retreat like no other. From the moment you arrive, you will be enchanted by the unparalleled natural beauty, vibrant marine life, and luxurious resorts. Join us as we embark on a journey to explore the pristine reefs, indulge in exquisite cuisine, and bask in the warm embrace of island hospitality. So welcome everyone to the Maldives. Experience the luxury like never before by staying in one of the Maldives' iconic overwater bungalows. These secluded villas offers direct access to the crystal clear lagoon and stunning views of the surrounding ocean. So let's indulge in a unique dining experience at one of the Maldives' underwater restaurants. Let's enjoy the gourmet cuisine while surrounded by colorful coral reefs and exotic marine life. You can also explore some of the world's best diving and snorkeling sites in the Maldives. Encounter vibrant coral gardens, manta rays, whale sharks, and other fascinating marine creatures in the warm waters of the Indian Ocean. Whether you are into surfing, kayaking, windsurfing, or jet skiing, the Maldives offers a wide range of water sport activities for adrenaline junkies and water enthusiasts alike. You can also discover the rich cultural heritage of the Maldives by visiting local islands and interacting with the friendly Maldivian people. Learn about the traditional crafts, music, dance, and cuisine, and immerse yourself in the laid-back island lifestyle. Enjoy romantic sunset cruises aboard a traditional dhonie boat or luxury yachts. Watch as the sky transforms into a canvas to vivid colors. You could also take to the skies on a scenic seaplane excursion and admire the stunning aerial views of the Maldives' pristine islands, atolls, and lagoons. So if you are in love with water sport, lagoons, islands, and romantic sunset, then Maldives is the best destination to be visited.
And welcome back, our viewers. Thanks to Hajar Al-Mhanna for this remarkable covering for this special segment in regards of the Maldives Islands. I think it's really great to cover up this magical place, and I think, and I should say that all of us, we should visit it, for those who didn't visit, because it is really a great place before it's too late. And as everyone knows, every 5 years the sea level's been rising a couple of centimeters, so we don't know, sometimes you don't know what might happen in the future. So thanks to Hajar Mahanna, thanks to all of our editors in regard of this special segment.
Yes, indeed, and especially when it comes into trying to always find something new for yourself. This is this kind of a journey. Thanks to our co-host Hajar for presenting this great segment with information. And with that, DV was reached towards the end of today's episode.
Yes, of course. But in a fast brief, let's go in conclusion for the first topic that we had for today, the conference of the current trends in applied linguistics research, artificial intelligence showcased a global expertise in collaboration in the fields and of applied linguistics and artificial intelligence. Really great informational topic that we have been delving into.
Yes, and then we had the topic talking more about Zoga market and of course all of the facilities that have been provided for all the attendees and participants.
And about the third topic, where we had Hajar Mahanna covering the remarkable and magical place of the Maldives that all of us and everyone should be visited to have the time of their life. And this is the end for our topic and for the end of the episode. Hope you had, let's say, more and better episode than usual. We would see you for the next time, and goodbye for now.